Hello everyone, it's me Max2 and welcome back to the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer, starring our favorite protagonist, the Belfenheim Crystal. Whom am I kidding, right? It's still one, of course. I already pulled that trick that in this area too, so yeah, was a little bit to be expected, right? Anyways, in this episode, we want to tackle the last of the three big things that I said I still wanted to do, or that we still have to do as optional stuff. Which is the Henne mines in this recording session. Before I do that, I need to go back to the Subterra section of the Pharaohs, which was the thing we did last time. Because I was right, I did look the treasures up again, and I knew something was a little bit off. I recall that I can get a ribbon here, and I can get a ribbon here. The thing is, the Subterra has a lot of treasure chests, like many other areas too, of course. But the Subterra has a lot of one-time only treasure chests that have very low spawn rates. For example, in the northern Subterra Penumbra floor, we have, for example, the chance to find a treasure chest with an indigo pendant. But that treasure chest does only spawn with a chance of 5%. And there are a lot of those items, one of which is a ribbon, which is definitely something I want. And there are also a couple of other items that are also worth getting. So what I'm gonna do now is I will cut and I will show you how I get all of those treasures. So wish me luck that I can find them pretty fast, and yeah, I show you what I am able to get down here. Wish me the best of luck. Alright, there we go. I did find one of the treasures here. I'm currently here in the what seems to be the northwest part of Penumbra North. That's half the truth. Basically, you need to go through the room where you did fight Phoenix here in order to reach that chest. It was that room with the magic pot. And you reach the Phoenix room by going through the hidden rooms in the northeastern section, and then you can go through here and end up here in the northwest section, so keep that in mind. But yeah, this is something that should not really be worth it. It is only an indigo pendant. Like in the base game, indigo pendant, also not the burner, to be honest, but indigo pendant, I show you again. Where is it here? I already got 6 now. Push chance to hit. Absorb fire. Nah. Okay, let's hope the other treasures are gonna be better. Oh yes, oh my goodness, I found it, finally. I am currently in the Subterra Umbra floor. I am in the middle chamber here from the south side of things. One of those Phoenix fight chambers. You reach this chamber by going through the other chambers in the southwestern section. And dude, this took me so long. The Pheasant Netsuke, not the Pheasant Netsuke, the Indigo Pendant I got previously had a 5% chance to spawn. Okay? I got that one in 10 minutes. This one also has a 5% chance to spawn. This one took me an hour. Yay, nice. Okay, we get Niho Palawa. Nice. This item usually is very important because that's usually the item that inverts your items. But we already got some of those items. I will look at the items in more detail once I'm finished here. For now, let's move on to the next couple of items. I also decided that I'm not gonna get all the items. I think I already got a Ring of Renewal here, which is also a one-time chest here. I think I got that one while playing through this normally. But I'm not gonna get the 5% chance chest that has a cameo belt, because the cameo belt in this randomizer sucks. I'm not gonna get that one. Sorry about that, but I'm gonna get the other 2 chests that I still want to get here. So, wish me luck. Those also have a better chance. Those actually have a 10% chance. So yeah, let's hope I'm better off with the following chests. Okay, nice. I found the next one. This one is, let me show you, is here in the Abyssal floor, the northwest section to be precise. Only like 2 chambers in, basically. And this is the one I really wanted to get, because this one is the ribbon. It has water proficiency, very interesting. But yeah, that's how you get the ribbon here. 10% chance that the treasure chest appears. Also, one thing I'm not sure if I already mentioned it. If you find the treasure chest with those items, it's also always that item. Like, no matter what you do, if you have diamond armlet equipped or anything, you always get the item then. Very nice. Only one thing missing on my list. Yeah, I hope I can get that one as early as I did get the ribbon here. Because that one also has a 10% chance. Wish me luck. Very nice, and there we have the last treasure chest. This is the room where we did find Vagrant Soul. Not too far from where we did find the ribbon just about a second ago. It's the big chamber where we did find Vagrant Soul in the last episode. So, I wonder what this is. This is Wither, the technique you can find here. I'm not sure if it is still Wither or if this might be steel. We find it out by pressing X. Wither. Okay, that was not worth it. Luckily, that didn't take much time. Same with the ribbon. Both had 10%. So I still was pretty lucky, I think. But yeah, went much faster than the previous items. Very nice. So I also did defeat Vagrant Soul here again because, like I said, that's the room where Vagrant Soul appears. And going in and out made it appear at some point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna take Luxolite with me again, and hopefully I get another circlet. We will see. And then I show you all the stuff we did get here, and yeah, then we move on to Henne Mines. Okay, and I'm back outside again. Very nice. Good. I did defeat the Luxolite, but sadly it did not drop another circlet, which is a little bit sad, but okay. I will get a circlet in Henne Mines anyways. But yeah, let's get back on track. I will show you the stuff in Jahara. And yeah, I will also activate what we need to do in order to venture further into the Henne Mines here. I will probably also set another cut here, because I want to equip myself. That's something I forgot, so I need to cut again, but okay. First of all, I think... No, not this guy. Like, we already did speak to him, but he said we did not have enough Espers. We need to talk to Geomancer Jugelo. Okay, he acknowledges us that we are very powerful, and he entrusts us that we venture further into the Henne Mines where something like very powerful lurks, and he is like, he hopes that we are able to master it and stuff. So he allows us to venture further into Henne Mines now. Okay, the stuff that I got here. I got both the Nayopaloa and the ribbon. Okay, this thing enables the theft of superior and rare items. That's very nice, but I still don't have steel. And that's, I think, an license in this anyways, so nah. But this, defense on half damage, search the deepest recesses of chests, covers and the like. Does it have any fancy stuff going on here? Wait, you don't have the license? Interesting. Does the panel have the license? You have the license at least. You have Argyle Armlet, yeah. Does it have anything passive here? No. Nice. This thing, maybe? No. Okay, those were absolutely useless. Nice thing that I spent a lot of time with those. But yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, I will quickly stock up on items, sell some stuff, because that's also always taking a long time, and yeah, you don't need that right now. And I also did look into what it is that I did look into last time, and like rearrange my equipment. Will I do license support? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna cut, and we will see what I have done in the meantime. Okay, here I am again, and I basically did half of the things I did say I would do, for reasons. Okay, what I did was, I did equip my party with, like, different stuff. I think Vaughn is still the same: Torn Soul, Black Mask, Glimmering Robes, Gauntlets. Both here also still the same, but I did change the Ruby ring with the Tourmaline ring because of auto faith. Both here having auto faith should be very good. And in general, I don't think that like the half MP thing is like all that relevant anymore. I can start using like high ethers and stuff. I think that should be fine by now. And if I ever run out of it, I can just buy new ones. Okay, the first big change here is Fran. She has Arcturus now with Aqua Shot, Dueling Mask, Glimmering Robes, and Tourmaline Ring. I did give the Masamune to Ash. Let's go to her. I gave the Masamune to Ash. I equipped her the Circlet, which boosts her strength and magic to very high levels. 80 with both, even more. She also has Manufactured Netherite to ignore Reflect status, which is nice. Also halves every damage type in the game when it's elemental, very nice. Also White Robes, of course, still very nice. Yeah, that should be very good. Masamune and Katanas in general draw strength, or draw their like damage from strength and magic power, so if both is high, it should be very good. Of course, something would have been nice that like raises the chance for multiple hits, like what do I have here? Like Rose, no, not Rose, because there's something else. But I think the ignore reflect is more important, especially when Ash is one of the Kirasa users I have, and like that always annoyed me that like they did heal the enemies then for like 30% of their max health. So for now this is better, I think. But yeah, basically Friend took over the role from Ash now and is the gun mage now. Constant damage, but primarily casts magic, I think. Should be very good. Let's go. I do Bash last. Let's go to Penelo. I gave Penelo the Excalibur because Excalibur has element ice, and paired with the ice proficiency from the Glimmering Robes, that should be very, very hurting now. Especially since Penelo manages to get 92 strength, 7 more points in, and she is maxed out with strength, which is absolutely absurd. Otherwise, still Argyle Armlet and Golden Skullcap, because those are like the best like stat giving items she has. Also, Excalibur is very good because she also has instant attack. That's also something to consider. She has instant attack, I think. Ash too. Very nice. So those two can now really deal a lot of damage. Another reason, by the way, why I gave Ash the Masamune is because she can buff herself with bravery, which like no other character in my party can do. So that's also very nice. Also, we have Bash here. That's like Bash is a little bit of a mixed bag. What I tried to do with Bash is I gave him the Cloud Staff. I made Bash a mage. Like his stats are very low compared to the rest of the team. Like he does not have access to all the good pieces of equipment that like increases stats all that much. But still, I want to make him a mage because he's the only party member in the entire team who can use pain, and it deals apparently massive dark damage and inflicts all kinds of nasty stuff. So I want to make use of that. I gave him the Cloud Staff for the Shadow Dark proficiency. Just need to be careful that he doesn't hit enemies with physical attacks, because then he casts Reflect on them, which is not nice. But he also has Manufactured Netherite, which makes him ignore Reflect on other enemies, but the other characters do not figure that one out. So that's my party for now. I also did settle on the fact now that I will primarily play with both here, Ash and Penelo. Those three are gonna be my main and staple team from now on. Also, one thing I okay. Yeah, I also changed the gambits accordingly. Like most characters now have Ally, Annie, Phoenix Down, and Remedy. I'm not sure why Vaughn does not have it. Yeah, good thing I already checked twice by doing this. That's very nice. But yeah, I think like having those like fast item healing things set up is much more important now. Like this. Yeah, and I also made it so that like most of my characters have like all Remedy licenses. There are a few ones that don't have all of them. Like Bash does not have any of them. Bash is super lackluster. Bash is really not good. I think his problem is that he does not have a job that grants him all augment licenses, which is something all other characters have. That makes him really fall far behind compared to the others. Ashe does not have the last remedy license here, the second one. So that doesn't matter. Like the statuses she's missing here are not all that important. But hey, otherwise very good. Yeah, Balthier still casts faith on himself, and even though he has auto faith, but okay. But yeah, otherwise very good stuff. She tries to cast combat if target has reflect or she runs out of MP. She normally attacks, which should also be good. She also can heal by a lot with auto faith, also by Terminal Ring with Kira is nice. Yeah, like I said, Bash tries to hit targets for pain, and like if they are not dark vulnerable combat. I do know that like the elemental vulnerable gambits work a little bit strange here, but I still want to give it a shot again, because otherwise I really don't know what I should do with Bash here. He also has like all the like individual items here for different statuses, because he does not have the good remedy lore. Otherwise, Ashe is interesting because I use Ashe in conjunction with like a proper team, not just like a general insert. She tries to cast Bravery on herself, then she casts Bravery on Pinello, and then she casts Haste on herself, and then on Balthier. Haste on Pinello is not all that important because she has instant attack anyways, but still nice. Like most importantly is basically Haste on Balthier, but she should also cast Haste first, because then everything else will come out much faster. Otherwise, I think, like I said, Ashe should also have instant attack, so the Haste should not make matter when she physically attacks. That's also what she primarily does now, physical attacking, very nice. Like so does Pinello. She can also heal, like both girls can heal when they have to. But yeah. That's my plan and strategy for now. I did also take the time to sell the equipment. I did not sell the treasures here. That's something I should do now, because I do not want to like just sell the treasures here and unlock random bazaar goods. That makes it even more incomprehensible than it already is, to be honest. At least you should see what I did manage to like farm and like gather in the time I went adventuring. I think that's like reasonable. At least that way you can get an impression what you might have to sell to unlock certain stuff. And like if I have like 40 Tyrant Tides, you should also know that those are very easy to come by. That is, of course, if you decide to replay the same randomizer as I do here, which is still in the video description, by the way. Like I mentioned at the very beginning. Yeah, otherwise this should go by pretty fast. I do get all kinds of stuff on my adventures here, but like in general, like selling all this stuff should be pretty fast. Look at this huge section of one item anyways. Mistletoe is something we got in Subterra. A Serpent Eye. And then after this I will quickly complete the license board. I should be able to like fill out the license board for all characters now. Gista Greens I keep. And you could also see that selling like the just bare equipment that I did sell does do a lot for like increasing my money, my funds. Because should I also sell some of those? Maybe I'd unlock something. Because I did have like 500,000 again, very nice. Okay, we did unlock something. Let's see what we have here. Glimmering Ropes. I could get more Glimmering Ropes, but I don't need them, I think. Black Ropes. Black Ropes are pretty good, right? I don't want to spend all my money again. Bubblegum I already have. I'm not sure about the individual, like, about those, like, loots here. They might lead to something else, but nope. Not gonna buy that one. Elementite as well. Like, Wizard's Swap, no. I think that's all stuff we already seen. Cactus Fruit, yeah, so it's stone. Silver Demon Shield, no. Gravity mode. I think nothing else got unlocked, right? Oh boy, small package again, very nice. Let me quickly check if I have glimmering ropes. How many do I have? Glimmering ropes. Okay, I have 2 black ropes. Okay, blink, and I still have 1. Okay, I don't need that stuff. Otherwise, I would have noticed. Okay, let's quickly do the licenses. But once we are done with that, we are at least like finished and like can move on to the next section here. Okay, this looks fine. There's still some stuff here. I still need to be careful not to accidentally unlock stuff I do not want. But yeah, all in all, I should also it should also be safe now to unlock all the quickenings. Is that even enough, I wonder? But yeah, all my characters will have also all of their quickenings after this. I'm not even paying attention anymore what I unlock here. But hey, at least I'm done then. Zodiac Spear, that would be something for Van, I think. Sounds pretty nice. Especially also because he also has instant attack, which is always very good to have. I think we're done here. The only one is only Geomancy and Treasure Hunter again. I still don't want that stuff, even though I might need to unlock it to get like Order of Ambrosia. In general, I'm not sure if I can get Order of Ambrosia at all, since I have no clue where I should get a steel. And if I don't have all techniques, I cannot get Order of Ambrosia. Okay, there we go. Nice. I also think I know which characters need like some specific Espers and stuff by now. Should be pretty obvious. Both here was already finished, right? He also got all his quickenings. Nice. A friend does still have some stuff that she is missing out on. Yeah, here. This must be unlocked by Zodiark, otherwise I am fairly certain like the characters cannot complete their boards then. Multi-scale like this. Like we have all those like mid-game items here still. Very funny. That should also not change anything like equipment-wise, what I already did now. Or Gambit-wise or so. Okay, still, I would need something like more significant for that. Reflector is nice though. Reflector, what was the other one? Reflector and Countdown, never mind. Okay, but that should also conclude Fran here without like those two here. It really should mean that she needs Zodiac, right? I hope so. Okay, got everything for her. Nice battle loss. That's exactly what Balthier is missing. Balthier, I keep mixing them up, please. What Bush is missing on. Steel is also still funny. I was holding off getting that one because I was waiting until I actually got that, but nope. For a second there I thought that would be Tornosaur, would have been better maybe. Especially for later. Yeah, both here is a little bit of a disappointment, I must say. Sadly though, but he kind of is. Also, the Spear for Bush would also be interesting. Did I say both here again? Come on. Oh, he might not even be able to finish his board, but I think it still looks good. Are we done here? I think we're also done here, right? Okay, that means I can unlock this one here, for example. That's his first one, right? Random Pendant. No, Flame Purchase is the last one, never mind. Okay, Flame Purchase is pretty stylish. What was here? 100. Why is Cuchulain so expensive? Interesting. Oh, here I missed one. Nice, okay. Then we have her, she can get Chaos, sure. Stuff of the Maggie is okay. Maggie. Stuff of Maggie. Who's Maggie, guys? Okay, that's Geomancy again. Maces, bows, Treasure Hunter, no. Heavy lance, gravity. Okay, should be it. No, here. Ultima, okay. Okay, at this point I can just do that. It's safe to do that. Okay, that concludes Ash. Penelo's getting Adramelic because of this. Nice, okay, and I think we are done. And now here is still some stuff. But yeah, at least then you saw that I like completed the license spot that way. That is, I think, still worth showing off. You can kind of comprehend how all the boards look like, I think. Also quickenings, anything pretty cheap here maybe. Are there any quickenings here? Or did she get... No, she did not get the lot. Interesting. Okay, nice. Did I give Ash all of her quickenings? I think I did, right? Yeah, I think I did. I did. And now every character should have every quickening. Yeah, nice, okay. Good, are we done with that, finally? I still need to assign some more, like, Espers and stuff, but that can wait. Good, and now we go for Henne Mines and finally do what it is that I want to do for this episode. Dude, I have been recording for like 3 hours and I have like 20 minutes of the entire episode. Very nice. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I accidentally did overwrite one of my saves here, but okay. Actually, I can like do it like this. I can like now make another save. Okay. Okay. Teleport. We want to go to Henne Mines. And we want to go to the dangerous part of Henne Mines. And the exciting part at that. It's been a long time since we were last here. I think there are still like some rare games I haven't gotten here. At least one of the like trophy hunt rare games. So this is the part, this is the gate that got opened by talking to Ugelu. This is where stuff becomes nasty. You already got the level 64 Abyss steals. Look at the damage. Look at the damage, Penelo. Yo! That's what I would like to see, girl. That's what I like. Penelo just dealing 20k damage almost. Very nice. As if it is nothing. With instant attack nonetheless. Look at this. Wow. I wonder if they are also like weak to ice. But hey, I would say GG. I like that. Okay, some Gil. Like this area, like Subterra, also has some like very important treasure chests. There's a mixed bag here. Like some treasure chests are. What was that? Hello. Okay. Some treasure chests here are like locked behind a certain percentage, and some of the like important treasure chests, one-time treasure chests, have a 100% chance to spawn, and I think those are also the ones that are most important. Yeah, Pinot just one-shotting everything, yo. I like that. Dude, that's like the kind of combining stuff and like certain like and stacking like damage multiplier stuff that I like about Final Fantasy games. Look at Penelo, she's just like absolutely crazy now. Like that's something that is like a part of a lot of Final Fantasy games. And where you can just like stack everything like and you can do absurd amount of damage. That's very fun. We get the Hand Candle, which gives us like the rest of the map here. Another formal hout, very nice, I guess. Yeah, there are still a lot of areas we cannot see. We can also see that we did already manage to go here through the favorites, very nice. Yeah, Penelo's still targeting something which doesn't exist, okay. This time around, unlike Subterra, I have a map preemptively, so I do know which is the stuff I need to look out for. But I will look up what stuff I have potentially missed after I'm going through like each individual zone. Like for example, if I were to be finished with this zone here, I would take a look at the individual treasures here, and if there's something I still need, I would go back and like try to get it. But so far, nothing major. We can actually get the Zodiac XP here. The question is, do I want to do that? That is indeed a good question, because the Zodiac Spear is 100% in one treasure chest that spawns with a chance of 1%. It might be worth it. It might be worth it. It's like the previous treasures in Subterra, but much more crazy because it's only 1%. We get another Nihopaloa, yeah. That's something I already read, so getting the one in Subterra was pretty pointless. But at the same time, I did not know what how good it was, so yeah. Should have waited until I got it here, to be honest. Also both tier 24k, dude. This is so crazy. Ash doesn't even have the chance to show what she got. Going in the wrong direction. Like, I think Ash will become a very important part of Ya's mod. Like in general, I think we have like some good like setups now for Ya's mod. Especially with the instant attacks and stuff, that Ya's mod should actually be pretty fast. I did see something here, but I cannot see something. Where is it? Oh, discarded paper. Sure, read the text. Cool, nice, I think. Wasn't there something with like the piece of paper and you can find something else somewhere or so? I think there was something like that. Yeah, there could have been a treasure chest there, but there was no treasure chest there. Doesn't really matter 100%, but I will look that up once I am done with this area. Like I said, let's go over here first. It's pretty nice to know that I'm finished with the license board. Mithril sword, huh? Pretty nice to know that I'm finished with the license board. Because that means I know what I know what I got now, and like nothing changes anymore. Makes it easier for me to like decide on like character builds and stuff. Bio mode, interesting. We basically need to go in around here because there's still another path we could have taken instead. And this one leads us into this unknown areas here. Nice one. Like how she just tears through all of that. Very nice. I also must say it's very interesting and like really like good of the randomizer. I think that like it limits my characters that can like cast bravery and faith respectively, because those are basically the two Makara. Those are basically the two strongest like buffs in the game, if you ask me. Anything else here? I think not. Oh yes, never mind. Circlet. There we go. We got another circlet. That's the one I did not get from Luxoloid. I think that's also something I want to equip for one of my characters. I think it was even Pinello, right? No, Circlet, Fran. There's still something I want to find for Pinello here, but I haven't found yet. Like some kind of good like headgear or so, which like boosts her to max or so. Now that reduces HP by a lot, but come on. Like the other stat increases are so good. Yeah. Okay. And that should also mean that Friend 2 is a spellcasting beast now. And just what I like. Okay, this was this area. Let me quickly check if there was something we got to the... Did we find a dueling mask? Yeah, we did find a dueling mask, right? We did get the Formalhaut. We did get Nayopaloa. We could have found a Grand Helmet, but I'm actually not gonna go for the Grand Helmet here. That chest had a 25% chance to spawn. There was a 2% chance to find a chest with the Scarth mode. Volcano Tea, 29. I didn't miss the Volcano Tea, seriously? Oh no, that was the, probably the the thing here, the Makara, yeah. 102 is pretty nice. Okay, I keep remembering that, but okay, we got the Volcano T. Yeah, otherwise you are finished here, nice. Which means you can move on. Yeah, looking that up and like comparing is very important in those late game areas because, as you might have noticed, but like the late game areas have like very good stuff. Like it's like naturally, and they have good stuff. Okay, what do we have here? High Ether, very nice. But I think I already had 99. Oh, here we go. Heck dice. Heck dice are nasty enemies, and very strong enemies. Normally, like also one of those enemies that can like cast a lot of stuff on you, which is very annoying. This will be the shortcut. Look from the other side. This is the shortcut to Zodiac later on. If only it wasn't locked. Like that's so. Like Zodiac is down there, but they can't just go there because it's locked. That's so. Ah, come on. You could just go around it or so. You can climb around that or so. But nope, nope. Oh, here, Heck Dice Parade. Stop, are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. What was that, like, did it not last as long, or did I just mention that? There's a rare game here, by the way. Like, after you kill a Heck Dice, there's like a 5% chance or so that a rare game spawns. Not a trophy rare game, but just a normal rare game. And that guy can be nasty at times. Ah, no normal Heck Dice here. I thought there were more Heck Dice here, okay. Germina's boots. Germina's boots are interesting because those are like an accessory I didn't have yet. So that is nice. Let's see what those are. What those do. Oh, absorb fire, immune to ice. Equip Libra. Oh, that is pretty nice. But if only Bash could equip that, but he can't. That would be something for Bash here. That would really be something for Bash. Yeah. Ah, too bad. Because what I also noticed was that Bash had Pyraga. So he could have been able to heal himself with that. That's unfortunate. But they are pretty nice. It basically would have complemented like two things that Bash had, like Pain and like Faraga to heal himself or so. That would have been nice, but okay. Okay, this is the place, right? Yeah. Okay, this place, Pithead Junction C, is pretty infamous. We need to use another like switchboard here, which will once again like in the first section here in Henne Mines will change like the doors that are open and closed. And that area is pretty infamous because like the other like junction we did encounter earlier in the playthrough, there will be a lot of enemies that spawn. Sentence arrows, nice. There will be a lot of enemies that spawn, and those enemies in this case are Abyss Steels, which are very powerful if you get swarmed and like the entire alphabet gets you get attacked by the entire alphabet there. Like there will be like say 30, maybe even more Abyss Steels coming there, and that makes it an ideal spot for like level grinding. I can also show you how. I think what I'm doing right now is not really something. Oh, so many enemies. Can I lure them in one by one? Very nice, that was very good. Sniped him, well done, Balthier. Nice, Balthier is doing a great job right now. Yeah, I think it should be safe, right? Mithril Bubbles. Oh, there we go, rare game. Rare game. Get rid of the Heck Dice first. Confuse is nasty. Now one get hit. Ouch. Wow. Ash's attack is very strong. And what's gonna say? Now I'm gonna cure. Does it? Wait a second. Does Remedy even cure Confuse? Yeah, it does. But now I wanted to use that. Okay. Of course, since I have auto remedy basically now, I need to be careful of like invert item things that I have equipped. But currently I shouldn't have any. Yeah, what I just saw was that Ash also deals incredible damage. Very nice. That was weird. Like Pinner was stopped, but she was still moving. Okay. Also, I did not check the previous sections treasure-wise. Error mode. Okay. Can actually move on. Interesting. I thought I had to activate the switchboard there. Then I guess we're doing that on our way back. Not right now. Okay, so there's something important I missed. A bubble belt. I could have gotten a bubble belt, but okay, never mind. No, nothing here. Something here maybe. A Roga mode. Sage's ring. I could have gotten a Sage's ring in this area. But also something I honestly do not need. Actually, I think I already got the Sage's ring. That was in the previous section where we already went. We could get another... Interesting, we could get another Volcano Tea here. Did I miss that one? Did I just not pay attention? Do I already have 2 of those? Makara. Or is my map here wrong, huh? Apparently I should have been able to get another Makara. But apparently not. Interesting. Like it would have been over here. But there's not another treasure chest here. Interesting. Okay, otherwise I haven't missed anything of importance, so we can move on. Yeah, pretty nice that the switchboards were actually in the right, like, setting here. Very nice. Unless something blocks my path here, of course. Do I get blocked here or do I not get blocked here? Cura mode? Yeah, okay. No, I do not get blocked here. Okay, more heck dice. I should also make sure somehow that like Pinel stays in like a max HP. That way she deals even more damage. It's so absurd. Oh, another one. Nice. On that, no, those are like those are just normal necrofiends. 41,000. Are those guys weak to ice? Oh, come on. Okay, we are casually dealing 41k. Okay, that's my girl. Okay, we weren't lucky. Okay, okay, on those stairs here, let me show you that again after I'm done with the enemies. 37,000. Okay, like it's nothing. Let me quickly get rid of the enemies here, and then I tell you something. I think we should be clear here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, on those stairs here, on this point here, I think. This is... No, actually not. Never mind. The other stairs. Wait a second, over here. Like those stairs. There we go. Like here. This is the location where the treasure chest with the Zodiac spear can spawn. Like I said, the treasure chest spawns with a chance of 1%. But if it is there, it's always the Zodiac spear. And that chest is also repeatable, by the way. Guys, guess I need to make another cut, right? Let me quickly make sure that also all of the enemies are gone. I don't want to like have to deal with the enemies here when I try to farm for that thing. Got a short bow, seriously? Yeah, this is, I think I did already say that it was Subterra, but yeah, this is the area, where are you going? This is the area where, like, if you kill an enemy, a Necrofiend spawns. Very nice, so Necrofiend, yeah, there we go. Pinner instantly taking care of that guy, nice. Very good, okay. But yeah, I guess what I'm doing now, I'm gonna zone in and out until I make this Zodiac Spear appear. I think Zodiac Spear would be nice. I will get another one later, but come on, I want it now. I want it now. So, wish me luck, guys, that I find that chest pretty fast. There we go. I hate myself so much, guys. You cannot believe how much I hate myself. I'm so incredibly stubborn, right? Here we go, Zodiac Spear. Dude, I say it and then I have to do it, guys. Do you know that feeling when your sanity is so gone that you start hallucinating and see the chest even though it's not there? But nice, you got a Zodiac Spear. This thing, I think it's even weaker than usual. It has less evade, I think. Normally it has 10. Does it have less attack? I think it does have less attack, I think. But cool, that's something for Van, Bash, and Ash. Might be something for Bash, maybe. I will check that out later. I do not even know why I wanted it. Actually, I do know why I wanted it. What was my logic behind all of that? Because the Zodiac Spear can also be a reward from the trophy rare games. But I wanted to get it now because I am not certain if I have enough money to buy it. Or if I even want to unlock it, that's another thing. Yeah, I just want to get it here to make sure that I have it. Actually, nice. We have Reflect now, and Ash does not care. Very good. That is very good. Okay, we can continue now here in Henne Mines. Is there anything else that I need to get here? I look that up once we are done here. Okay, now we are here. Yeah. Oh, now we get those ghosts. Item, you know, with XII Go, whatever that's called. Once again, they spawn other monsters when they die. Like, that's still the thing here. Actually, no, they're... yeah, right. The mechanic functions a little bit differently. It's not that, like, every enemy you kill spawns one, like, but, like, every 2 enemies or so. Like, there's a rhythm when the next Necrofiend spawns. There's a rhythm to that. What do we have here? Balance mode, okay. I'm sure Necrofiends cannot spawn from Necrofiends, though. Nice one. Oh, Fainaru, dude. Girl, you're so ridiculous. Oh, now I gave the invisible one protect. Very nice. Those guys are also invisible. Like the Reapers in the Mega Crystal. It's not called Mega Crystal. It's called Great Crystal in English. Oh, it's so nice that Pinocchio can one-shot those Necrofiends. Because the Necrofiends are mean, since they like have Effectaza again. By this point, you should know that we are not a big fan of Effectaza. Holy mode. Guys, why are you even giving me that crap anymore? I got the Zodiac Spear, dude. Ah, yes. I'm such a gambling addict. Ah, yes. Dude, what is happening? Necrofiend? Necrofiend. Dude. Always be careful when you run around here. Like, in general, you should be careful here. Curada, yes, nice. We also get the last and remaining spell here. Curada, that is usually renew. We can even use that. Oh, Van can use Curada, that's very good. 60% of max HP to one ally. That is so good. That is very, very good. Althea can use Curada, that's very good. If not, Bash can use Curada. Oh, that is actually very good. It's finally something that makes him more unique. Ash, of course, Ash can use every major spell. Very good, nice. And Penel certainly not, okay. Oh, that is so good. Wait a second, Curada. Also only 33, that's also very good cost effectiveness, very nice. Yeah, still 50% because that's better. It also is a full heal then, very nice. Do you use Curada too, both here? Yeah, I guess why not? I guess if they can use it, they can use it. Bash, you can also use Curada now, very nice. You have finally something to heal, that's so good. And I was trash talking you earlier in this episode, so Yeah, very nice. But you can also heal now. And the best thing also is that it is like independent of the user's like magic power, because it's always 60%. That's so nice. Very good stuff. Yeah, okay, Penelo. Do you even need Kiraga anymore? I don't think so, actually. I mean, I can leave it for like we can leave it for later maybe, but I think like the mass healing is more important at this stage. But yeah, very nice. That was the last spell, right? Let me quickly check that again. We got every spell, yeah. Only this technique is missing. Ah! Where's that last technique? I wonder. And that is also something I should tell you. But depending on how things are when we are like at the very end sections of Brave Suit. When we are at the very end sections of this playthrough, I might also look stuff up, of course. I still have like the entire like documentation for this randomizer that the randomizer creates when like it randomizes the game. That allows me to like see stuff and like find stuff, like figure out what the enemy stats are, where I can find like certain stuff and so on and so forth. That is something I might consult after we like are in the like very end sections of this playthrough to finish the game. FF12 as long as both here does not heal, it's fine actually. Yeah, both Ash is okay. Okay, now I'm here, still using a map, by the way. Like, I know I keep mentioning that and repeating myself, but you also need to, like, remember that, like, those individual sections of this episode are so far apart for me that's, yeah, like, making me confused a little bit. Okay, more enemies here. Like, this area is pretty big and fairly uncartographed, so I need to double check here with my map that I have. There should be something here. Lordly Ropes is also, that's the best, like, mystical armor in the game. And Brave Suit is the best lightweight armor. Another treasure, good. What do we have here? Holy Mode again. Yeah, that over there leads to Zodiark. That is something where I do not want to go yet. Should check out Lordly Ropes and Brave Suit. Brave Suit now in the base game is such a good item. Because it gives you auto brave, and that's very good, while also being a very good armor in general. Stop. No longer. And goodbye. Nice, it's so funny. Yeah, Ash is somewhere else. Doesn't want to be part of the party anymore. Oh yeah, I think because we did read that one letter, we can now find this glowing object. What is it? Look closer. We do get 3 rods and 3 scream roots. Okay, we get a grand armor though. Grand armor, best heavy armor. So you get all the like best armors here. That is very nice. I think that should also be everything I want from this section. Actually not, there are still some, like a couple of like areas you have been to yet. Ah yes, Penelo. Like augment and bravery and all that stuff is so good. Some good, okay. What do we have here? Another ribbon. Nice, okay. Endgame, guys, endgame. You want to stand in my way? Think twice. Local girl from Rubber Nostril kills all fiends in Henne mines. Breaking news. Like, and Yugelo was talking about like that there was like untamable powers hidden in this section of Henne mines, and like Penel just like, do I look like as if I care? Okay, yeah, okay, we are in front of, are we? Oh, I've been in the wrong direction, never mind. I was gonna say we are in front of Zodiac now. But not quite. Because we need to go up here. Okay, before I go there, let me quickly check my items again. My pieces of equipment that I got. Okay, we got nothing here, right? We got a pirate head. Grand Helm is, yeah, still Grand Helm, okay. We already got that one, nothing major. What do we have here? That's the interesting part now. Grand Armor is pretty bad, okay. Lord D Ropes. Absorb Fire again. Once again, nothing Bush can equip. Come on, does give some defense. Does give a good boost to HP though. Nice, but Brave Suit. Brave Suit does give a lot of speed actually, but nah, nothing which can really like make me go. Yeah, that's what I want. I mean, lightning and earth proficiency. White ropes is also far better. Even though, look at those stat increases. Those stat increases are pretty nice, but dude, I cannot forgo bubble, right? It's also only 4 HP more. Yeah, strength and yeah, that 6 strength and like the magic power is something I don't need. You can Grand Armor. Grand Armor is also not. Bash cannot equip anything that grants him like a status, like stats. That's so sad. Like he would need another Maximilian. Also, I need more white ropes. Can even anyone else equip white ropes? Yeah, oh, Pinello. Oh, yeah. Make her even stronger, guys. Make her even stronger. So, did I miss anything of importance here? There's Edel in this. Edel could be found here. 53. Treasure 53. Oh, oof. That's also something I do not really want to go for. I guess Edel will also still be Edel, so not going for that. I was lucky with the Grand Armor, only 25% chance. I was even more lucky with the Ribbon, 15% chance. And the Brave Suit too, also 25%. Nice. Okay, but yeah, nothing else I want here. The question is, what do I do now? I think I'm gonna fight Zodiac still. I think that would be the crowning end of the episode. While we are here, yeah. So we're gonna fight Zodiac now. Zodiac is gonna be a very interesting fight. I think I should be fine. I could quickly switch those two out and maybe do this. Also, I should wait until Bush got rid of Berserk, I think. Let me quickly wait until it's gone. I cannot. Yeah, okay. Should be fine. Okay. Okay, let's enter with one character. There are some certain quirks to Zodiac. I think I should. Let's start with Bush. Okay, let's enter with Bush and see what happens. Okay, Zodiac has a lot of unique quirks. He is the strongest Esper for a reason. I think in this randomizer, though, Zodiac did receive a lot of like debuffs. Zodiac's moves usually he starts with Darkia. Elemental just 6, let's see. Okay, this is normally Darkia. And in the base game, Darkia is such a bitch move. You cannot imagine how bitchy this move is. Because what Darkia does in the base game, like all of those attacks of the Espers have like some kind of status effect associated with it. And Darkia in the base game has the instant KO effect associated with it. So what sometimes happens is that, like, with one Darkia, Zodiac wipes up your entire team like it's nothing. You can have also dark absorbing equipment because like the KO effect bypasses the dark absorption, like because it's an effect, not like the actual damage. So what can happen is that like Zodiac, if he uses Darkia, just wipes out your entire team, or at least huge portions of your team. That's usually what normally happens. In this randomizer though, the KO attack effect does not have to be there. It can be any other effect, I think. On top of that, you can also see if it does not like KO you, it also in general deals a lot of damage. It was like a 4000 or so. You also need to consider that like the range for that does like cover the entire arena, so yeah, that's very bad. So the next thing is, which should also make Zodiac weaker in this, usually Zodiac uses Scarf, especially towards the end. And like that's very strong, of course, targets the entire party, and this randomizer only one party member, so that should be much safer now. Also, the lower like HP the Zodiac goes, the more Dark Hair he uses, because he exactly knows how strong that move is. And another quirk about Zodiac, and that's probably something not many people know about. You can see here's all those statuses. You might be tempted to like dispel those statuses now, like you normally would with bosses. Do not do that. Do absolutely not do that. Do not dispel his like statuses here. Because what happens if you dispel his statuses, I think specifically Reflect, if you get rid of his Reflect, he will later on in the fight like raise palings for magics, and that makes the fight significantly harder, because also what happens when he goes lower, he also has a permanent, basically a physical barrier, so you have to use magic. So if you trigger that magic barrier, that makes matters much more complicated, because you only get like small time frames in which you can hit Zodiac anymore. That happens like after he hits like 50% HP or so. So that's something why you do not want to like dispel him, because otherwise he has later on top of his always physical barrier, he gets a magic barrier that only allows for certain intervals to like attack him. What makes matters even more worse is the fact that he also starts to shift his elemental weakness the lower he goes. Like when he goes like below 50% HP, he starts like shifting his elemental weakness, and that means you need to spend like time to figure out what his weakness is and stuff if you're not using like a neutral magic, and that makes matters a lot harder. He also will continuously try to cast Reflect on himself, which also makes your spell gowns off, and like it becomes a timing mess basically if you dispel him and like he has the chance to raise his magic paling. Do not dispel him and like the magic barrier never appears. That's the trick here for this fight, because otherwise this fight will become very brutal. Because towards the end, like, and when he is in critical HP, of course that's something you never usually want with enemies. You want to get out of the critical HP threshold as soon as possible and finish the deal and seal the deal. But yeah, when he has that, like, he spends all time in like his critical health state, and like he casts Darkia left and right, and that becomes such a mess. So we do not want to dispel this, long story short, and yeah, otherwise we want to unleash everything we've got. I started with Bush, by the way, because Zodiac's first move is always Darkia, so I used Bush here to like catch that. Nice try. What was that? What did he healed himself? Nice. I want to wait until I can, yeah, switch out. Oh, he also has like all the level stuff that's going on. The level spells, the level effect spells. Also, Bush is doing a great job. What is he doing here? You should have died by now, Bush. I mean, if that works, I can sit out his statuses. I mean, his statuses still will be gone after a while, of course, like normal statuses like do. So if I can like stall for some time here, I think that's actually fine. Reverse, oh nice. Okay, I guess Bush is soloing this fight. Like, this is ridiculous, that shouldn't happen. Bush will be petrified any moment though. I cannot do that. Can I Q that even though he has reverse? Yeah, okay, that works, okay. Okay, Bush has enough of me calling him like not good and stuff. He's showing me now by beating Zodiac. Never mind. Okay, I can switch my main party in now. That should make matters a lot faster. both here quickly be so kind and revive Bush for the reserve. Okay, that looks different. Of course, Protect and all is still like making him like have like a lot of like resistance to damage and stuff. I think for this fight it's better to like relieve Ashe of her curing duty and like both here handle all of that, because he cannot like really use his stuff. Again, Zodiark really is tempting you to use like debuffs on him, not debuffs, a D-spell, because he casts like all buffs on him. Like he has Protect, Faith, and also another like Elementager. Let's see. I think that was just normal kill, right? That just did it even heal Ashe? Wait a second. Did Ashe just get healed by that? Does it not? No, it must. Oh, it must either be Thunder or Wind then. It is Thunder or Wind elemental Darkia here, Elementager. Okay, very nice. Okay, now he starts using Shift. That's what I meant with like his elemental weakness starts to change. And Pinello, that's not a good idea. Yeah, okay, that's the problem. Maybe one. Okay, but okay, now he has his physical palings. Okay, now I need to change strategy. I need to cast magic. I removed this one. Sorry. Okay, both here no longer needs his auto faith here. He needs to start casting. Okay, I think we switched jobs here. Ashe is gonna try to heal, and both here is no longer healing. Cannot switch Van right now. I actually do need Bush now. Oh, nice. Weakness has changed. Now both here uses Comet accordingly. Okay, nice. Reflect is also gone now. Okay, that is good. I do not want to change things here, right? I think I just keep going. But he starts to deal a lot of damage now. Elementager coming in again. But it's so good that I do not have to watch out for like Scarth here. Otherwise you would like to like spread out your party. But like this I can just keep the party huddled up and like make benefit from like area of effect Q Rada. Also I think I figured out the status. It is actually no, not healing. It is actually a Doom. Okay, we are not allowed to heal anymore. Okay, Van is dead. That is fine. Let's switch in Friend. Friend should be good. Gambits I cannot heal with Curada anymore. Otherwise I will heal Zodiac, which would not be good. Okay, Friend uses Comet. Okay, that's good. Phoenix down for Van. Do not cast. Keep casting Comet. You can see, like I told you, Zodiac does not have his magic paling right now. Otherwise, this fight would be much more complicated. I think we got him. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah, like I said, Zodiac got a significant debuff here in this randomizer. In the base game, I like to rank him among like the strongest enemies. He's definitely like a super boss for me in the base game, because he got a lot of nasty stuff going on. And he's top 3 with like Omega and Yasmat, I think. But here, he was nothing I didn't see so far. Nice, that was our last Esper. Zodiac, Keeper of Precepts. Nice. Well-deserved victory, Fanfare. Good, nice. I should probably also mention in the base game you can also like steal the Great Trango from him. If you're lucky. Also I forgot, I should have kept that on because she ignores reflect anyways. Okay, yeah, but nice, okay. Ash just no, not both here. Ash, White Magic Kurada. Kurada? Oh yeah, it's all the way down because yeah. Wait a second, that's only single. Oh, that's only single target. Oh. Oh, that explains a lot. And I thought it was area of effect. Okay, that is interesting. Oh, I thought it was area of effect. Ah. Oh. Is that good then? Is that so good then? That's a good question. I mean, it is still better than Kiraga if I use it when it has when the character has 50% left. So okay, that is interesting. But actually shouldn't be like too much trouble. I can work with that. But yeah, okay. Okay, guess I try to go for Edel now. Edel can be found in this area. It's in one of the invisible like areas. Yeah, I need to go on another hunt here for another like technique. Once again, please wish me luck and hope that I can get that pretty fast. And then I will end the episode and stuff. So yeah, I need to cut again. Oh boy. Ah, why am I so weird? Here we go. It is Edel. Yeah, okay. Dude, I have this slight hope that it is actually steel, but like the techniques are not swapped around. That's the thing. And the magics are, but the techniques are not. Still, I got Edel as well, so we got everything here now. Everything. Like maybe some slight things that I really deem unimportant, but yeah, nothing that we need here. Okay, before I end things here, we still got something like obligatory to do. I told you about the gate switch thing with the Abyss steals. That's something I still want to do. I'll also make the episode a little bit longer, but hey, I lost all sense of time anyways. So yeah, at least we have everything in one video then. Like those two are also Berserk, perfect. Actually, that's kind of terrible. That's not what I want. Chaos Bombs, Power Armlet, whoa, Eroga mode, yeah, radical. Okay, let's go over here. I need to wait until both here is out of Berserk. Because I need spellcasters for this. I need spellcasters. Ash always pretty stylish with the katana, right? Pretty stylish, okay. Good, I want to switch, please. Ash. Thank you. And I did already prepare something. We have this, we want Sleepga on any foe, and we want something that we cast on sleeping enemies once all enemies are asleep. The Abyss steals are susceptible to sleep, so we sleep all of them and then we attack them with magic. And they also count as undead enemies, so using Kiraga should damage them. And the other character is Friend, who uses Cura instead because that is area of effect. And the last one is Bash, who uses Meteor. Those three I'm gonna use those three because they all have a Sleepga and something to attack, which should damage them a lot, the enemies. So let's see what happens. Also, if I do that, it would be pretty beneficial. Why are they not using remedies? Oh, because they... okay, yeah, they have a different gambit set here, I was gonna say. Where's Echo Herb? Echo Herb. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. We should get swarmed here. And look at this. Taking on all of those at once is a mess, so we need to sedate them first and then we can kind stuff around here. Actually, you use Phoenix Down. Okay, Bash casts Meteor now, and look at the damage. That's actually nice damage. Now we can just like kill them like it's nothing. And that's how you farm levels in this game. If you want to reach level 99, that's what you do basically. Because look at how much experience points they give. Look at this. Like the spoils should also be nice in general. Also, I'm just realizing Balti is doing a formidable job here, like tanking all of this. Very nice. And the 2 stars here are Fren and Bash because they have area of effect damage, which makes it a lot more easier. And this is the classic way of leveling up in Final Fantasy XII. Has always been the case here, and never changed in all versions. And that's it. Nice. Okay. Quickly heal up again. I need to use Karada. Okay, that was it, right? Right. Okay. Carrying the gate like this is not really good. You did see that the other gate configuration was better. We could leave through the favorites now, but I don't really see the point. I'm gonna go back the way we came, which means I'm gonna switch back to my main party again. And yeah, fight my way back now to the teleport crystal for Henne mines. Then I'm gonna end the episode. I think we had enough fun for one episode. Again, future me is happy to edit this. Guys, what do you want? Also, yeah, erase. Erase is something. I did tell you that, like, Zodiac does raise its paintings when you dispel reflect. I wonder what would happen if you, like, erase them. And then again, erase does not work on reflect, so that's... I wonder if that would have the same effect or so, if you, like, if it is enough to, like, get rid of reflect in any way, not just via dispel. It would be interesting to know. Does anyone want to heal? Hello? Oh yeah, you have this. I forgot. Okay, back in the game. Also, Balthi has faith now. You should get Terminal Ring back. Anything else is fine, right? Yeah, okay. Nice, okay. I only need to fight my way through those guys here, and then yeah, they come. Actually, I could use maybe Friend Bash, just so that they also get some more level ups. I mean, Pinel should be able to handle all of this on her own, so by herself. Very nice. Bam. That's so fun. I don't know what you guys think about that, but that is actually pretty fun. That was pain from Bash there, very nice, but sadly it didn't hit anyone. Does now want to cure Bash? Interesting. Was that something Remedy does not take care of Petrify? Is that something Remedy does not take care of? Petrify, why is... I have 69 remedies. They do not want to spread the number here. Interesting. Apparently... That is interesting. Apparently the characters do not use... like, remedy when a character is petrified. That is interesting. I went in the wrong direction. I wonder what happens if Bush gets turned to stone. Oh guys, seriously, no one cares. Wow. No one likes Bush in this, sorry. But guys, he's Captain Rush. Captain Rush, yeah. Von Bunzenberg of Kelkeska. Yeah. He sure is. I'm also noticing Kurata has a long animation. Do I really like Kurata all that much? Or is it... I got an Arcana, by the way. I'm just realizing. Finally an Arcana. Usually you get Arcanas en masse, because once you have the Canoptic Jar, that's usually what the Canoptic Jar does. That enemies randomly drop Arcana. But in this it's kind of a rarity. Very interesting. Also, I still don't... How am I supposed to unlock Steel in this? I think my only shot would be to like get it from Bazaar good or so. Like I really need to check that out again. Must be something that I do off screen, I think. And like in general compare like all the Bazaar goods and like the items I need for that. Like figure out where I can find those and stuff. Yeah, like Cure when he is immobilized, interesting. So Petrify and Stone are like some kind of special conditions, interesting. Like the flag for Petrify and Stone must be like different compared to the other statuses. And there he goes again, stoned again. Oh, she one-shots everything, that's so insane. Dude, Penello. Okay, we made it back home. The save crystal is over here. That means I can finally end the episode, and actually I can congratulate you to watching like this hour and like 20 minutes of a 5-hour recording. Very, very nice of you to do that. That you watched all of that. You cannot understand the pain I went through recording this, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, we should be done with treasure chests and stuff. I mean, I could go to Tuerubu Step and like go for the ultimate gambles there, but nah, don't see the point. But in any case, that was it. We did clear the Henne mine section here with Zodiac, so yeah, very nice. And next time I need to figure out something for next time. There's not much left, guys. There's not much left. This playthrough is coming to a close. So yeah, I look forward to what we do next time, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you all for watching, and as always, take care and goodbye.